Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Edwards defending. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Here's Balmaro. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Over to the left wing. Lucic. We're about 1 minute into the first. From outside, off the mark. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. From past the arc. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Pass to De Silva. Over in the corner, Edwards. Curls it from outside. Edwards got 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Edwards defending. Six to shoot. Shields. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Edwards inside. Pass to De Silva. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Edwards defending.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, and one little pump fake, and he had all the time he needed to go hard to the rack.
It's one of the most reliable moves you can make, GA. So pretty when it works.
Personal foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Team foul.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Shoots the three. That one, no good.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 5.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Lucic. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And, guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
And typically he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
There's 57 seconds left in the first. Bangs home the trifecta.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
And it's off from three-point range. From deep. Out to Edwards. There's a screen. Pass to De Silva. Takes the three. No good that time. Shields hands it from downtown. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Good work there as it goes.
A terrific movement off of the dead ball situation and a great play to get the bucket.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
They've got Brooks, and it's McCormick in at the 5 down low.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And the first one at the line is good. 2 shots. And he makes both free throws.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
McCormick with the rebound. Outside Mirotic. A three-pointer is right on target. Mirotic has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And he lays it straight in.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Puts up a deep 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Here's Cozier. Still scoreless. The shot's good.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Booker, with no one around, gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Now here's Brooks. Napier covering. Mirotic against Booker. Mirotic into the lane.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Now here's Booker. Nailed from three-point land. He has 6.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket. For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Mirotic grabs the miss. Cozier passes to McCormick. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. From downtown, offensive rebound, out to the right wing. Puts up a 3. Out to the wing. Launches a 3. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Stolen away. Quizer passes to Mirotic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
That one goes in.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul, first team foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Number 13.
So he gets them both. Here's Brooks. Hasn't made one yet. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of basketball. To the wing on the left. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. Good D by Booker.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Outside Mirotic. For the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game so far. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Leading by a point. And we'll return shortly.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Edwards defending, and he banks in the layup.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's De Silva. Outside Edwards. Another shot. A three-pointer, no good.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
There's the drive. No good with the layup. Hits the three-point bomb.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Balmoro. Here's the screen. There's the three. Out left to the wing. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the tray. He's got 8.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
Love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. For three. There's the steal. Pass to De Silva. Here's the three. Good on the triple. De Silva's got 7 points.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
They have not led for a while, a chance to do so here.
Well, they'd like to retake the lead on this possession.
Plus the three after using the pump fake.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Edwards defending. And there's a minute 45 left in the third. Lets the three fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. Over to the left wing. Balmaro. And the three ball is good.
You know, he's going to continue to vary those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Drops in the layup for two. He's got 8.
And not a single point in the first quarter, but he's found his game, and you can tell he's got a bit of his swagger back.
Drives to the hoop. And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
55 seconds left to play in the third. Edwards' shot is good. Edwards got his third bucket of the night.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
It's stolen by Edwards. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. Drops in the breakaway layup. Edwards got 9 points. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
To the left side wing. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
27 seconds left to play here in the third. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it. Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Leading by just 1. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the wonder today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We've got Mirotic, and it's Brooks in at the 1. Into the lane. Out to the wing. Five on the clock. A 3 for Mirotic. Can't hit that one.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
And that one is off.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
To the left wing. Down low. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Assisted by Napier.
Launches it. Another miss by Mirotic.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Booker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul, first team foul. Shooting for the
First one falls for.
Booker taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Booker. Brooks with it. There's the triple. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Jacks up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Here's Gozer. Right side, Mirotic. 4 on the clock to stop the run. Hands it from downtown.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Here's Napier. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. To the right side. Here's McCormick. He gets that one.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it in.
On the wing, Booker launches it. Good. And it's Napier with the assist that time.
3.
Napier's got 4 assists in the game.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Mirotic has gone 2 of 7 from the arc. Here's the 3. That one doesn't go.
Away team foul. First personal foul, first team foul. Substitution on the court.
A minute 42 left in the 4th quarter. A second chance effort. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From downtown, he doesn't hit that one.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. This one for 3. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Giffey. Oh, that's blocked.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
And you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Here's Balmore. Yes!
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus. And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys. Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Booker pulls it in. Fires from way outside. No good there. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This was a hard...
for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sideline, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Campazzo in at the point. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go. Pass to Campazzo. Takes a three. They get it back. Right wing. Here's Hezonja. 5 to shoot. And a two-handed jam. So sick, the vertical ability. That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Inside, Mirotic, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's Hezonja. Here's Campazzo. That three's off the mark.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Campazzo. And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
And his team counts on him to lead the offense and make things happen out there. And lately, he's done just that. He's giving a ton of energy and done everything in his power to help them succeed.
Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, nails it from beyond the arc.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Balmaro. Driving in. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Here's Musa. They set a pick to halt the run. The shot won't fall.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Lets it fly. Garuba with a rebound.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Let's go with a 3. Over to the wing. Here's Hezonja. Gets the 3 ball to go. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
.146 left in the opening quarter. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the paint. Here's Garuba. They set the pick. The 3. Knocks down the triple.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
1:10 left to play in the first. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Over to the left wing. Here's Musa. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You gotta work harder on the glass.
And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Soft touch off the glass.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly, that was their game plan coming in.
And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, BA.
Here's the 3, and the three-pointer goes.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Pass to Balmaro. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 9. The visitors with the ball. Here's Musa. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. They lead by 3. And we'll get the... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Good work there as it goes. Brooks defending. Pass to Gonzalez. And he jams it home with authority.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out. What a move that time. Crossed up the whole building on that play.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Deck's gotten his first points in this one.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
Here's Mirotic. From outside, off the mark. Here's Deck. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Gonzalez. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync. Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
There's a screen. To the inside. Shot clock at 5. A deep 3. Mirotic can't get it to go. Brooks defending. No good from outside.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Pass to McCormick. And they go to the intentional foul.
Number 24. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Fires from deep. That one no good. Ibaka, the pass to Deck. Back to Ibaka. From outside the arc. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. To win the drought. And it's good on the layup. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Knocked loose. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. That one goes in.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now Brooks. Out to the right wing. 1:16 left to play in the half. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
A quick shot there. It's off target. 58 seconds left in the second period. To the paint. Here's McCormick. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Brooks defending. Screen by Deck. Knocks down the long J.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
The drive by Brooks. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Pass to Mirotic. Takes a three. And he can't get that one. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Leading by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when... And guys, let's see now about that closely contested first half for the home team. That's it for us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Fires it. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. He's got 11. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Campazzo in at the 1. Here's Hazonia. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Good on both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Here's Balmaro. Into the lane. Shot clock at 6. He drops it from range.
And the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Hazonia in at the 3 spot. There's a screen from Garuba. To the middle. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
The shot. Garuba with a rebound.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Lays it up and banks it in. Give him 8.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
screen from Garuba. Inside. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
What nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
The three. Pass to Balmaro. Off they go. It's a 3-on-1 break. Here's Campazzo. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the third quarter. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Here's Hezonja. He's got 9. Throws it down despite a man right in his face. Opportunity here to make it a three-point play.
He's having a good night from the field. Now, I know the defense is really keying in on him, but they need him involved if they're going to pull this out.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Takes it inside, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The visitors with the ball. It's a 1-point game. 1:19 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. That shot is good by Campazzo. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Hits the trifecta. He's got 13.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Down low. Garuba with the bucket.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Garuba with a rebound. Garuba's got 4 rebounds in the game. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Hezonja. Misses the 3. From downtown, the 3 won't fall. At the end of the third, the score is all even. Both teams absolutely filling it up. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. Confidence is what he's asking for right now. He said, quote, when it's close, we have to keep believing in ourselves. And if we don't think we can pull it out, we've already lost. So some strong words from coach in the huddle. Back to you, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Mirotic, down to 5 on the shot clock.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Gonzalez. Brooks defending. They set the screen. Here's Ibaka. McCormick with the rebound. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. And here's Brooks. Clock at 4. To the right side. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Pass to McCormick. On the take. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Poke loose. In transition, here they come. Flushes it down to finish the break.
This is just what they needed right now. A strong defense and smart offense to give their slim lead a boost.
Misses from the corner. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
So both teams changing it up here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Mirotic. No good with the triple.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now.
Musa, good. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. And he drives in.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Out to the wing. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pure from three-point range.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Garuba, no good.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
1:19 left to play in the fourth quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Reliable approach. Getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Can they get it? Musa, good.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Garuba with the rebound.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Here's Campazzo. Offline with a three. Gets it to go.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
It's good from beyond the arc.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Missed it. And so the home crowd treated to a win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory.
Fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Hezonja, and it's Musa in at the 2 spot. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Here's Campazzo. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Lucic. Rebound by Tavares. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. They set the screen. Garuba the pass to Tavares. Kept alive. Here's Campazzo. Here's Musa. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Edwards. Yes, that goes in.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Here's Campazzo. The quick look, no good that time. From past the arc. Rebound by Tavares. And now, here's Hezonja. He's tightly guarded for the 3. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And the layup falls. Here's Campazzo. Pass to Musa. There's the pick. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Here's Campazzo. Edwards defending. Campazzo's shot is off. The shot. Rebound by Tavares.
Yeah, tough to make those jumpers when you are guarded that closely.
Here's Campazzo. Edwards defending. Musa with the bucket. Musa's got 6 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
A three-pointer off the mark. 1:14 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Garuba. Cranes the three-pointer. He's got 7.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Yep, that one goes in there.
They are just killing them on the interior.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. With the fadeaway. Carries it from three-point range.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Lasagna's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
They get the rebound. Pass to Edwards. Edwards with the screen. 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. No good. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Up 7. We'll take it. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
Deck pulls it in. Out to Gonzalez. Lets it go with a 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Napier covering. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Right wing. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. The visitors with the ball. Offline with his 3. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. The tray. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Going inside, and he makes good on the layup. 7 points in the game.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Salas down low. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. To the wing right side. Giffey. Connects from three-point range.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Gonzalez. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Napier covering. There's the pick. Plays it up and banks it in.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining.
Lets the 3 fly. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Second shot opportunity. No good on the shot. Good D by Booker. And they're running. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Outside, Gonzalez fires from deep. Good on the three-point shot. Gonzalez has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Takes it from 10, and that one hits back iron. Giffey off target with his 3.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Deck, nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
Number 6.
Deck's got 4 this quarter.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And Gonzalez pulls it down. The 3. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. They lead by a bucket. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And guys, who would be your choices for player of the month?
I'd probably go with myself, but everything I do, I've been doing it on.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebounding.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
And that'll do it for half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That 3 off the mark.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
We've got Hezonja, and it's Garuba in at the 4 spot. Here's Musa. Takes it off the glass. Musa's got 8.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Edwards. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Here's Musa. He's got 8. To the paint. Here's Garuba. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Musa. Musa. Fires the three. That one will not drop. It's his first miss. He's 4 for 5. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Score is even. Edwards looking it over. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Edwards got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
To halt the run, it's good from long range.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Garuba the pass to Campazzo. Hazonia with the ball. Driving in. Off target at the rim. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Right side, Edwards. To the wing on the left. Pass to De Silva. Takes the three. Hits it from three-point range. De Silva's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
And now, here's Hazonia. Banked in off the glass.
Can't be that easy for him. Gotta body him up down low.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
1:43 left in the third. Got a piece of it.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Here's Musa. He's got 8. Got it. Good job in the low post. Musa's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
They set the pick. Pass to Tavares. Here's Musa. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen. And not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly what his team needs.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. Pass to De Silva. Shot clock at 6. Lucic. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Hazonia, and we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. They lead by 2. And while we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. Now they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David.
Well, you wonder why we're seeing so many points tonight. Just look at the D.
Not a lot of resistance in trying to just outscore other teams. Generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got zero quitting.
Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Well, keeping his eyes up. Coaches love to see that kind of anticipation.
60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Count that bucket.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
There's the 3. Does not go down. That miss makes him 7 for 12 in the game. Out to the right wing. Ibaka looking for an opening. There's a good screen. A putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Screen by Ibaka. Inside. Knocked loose. To take the lead. And he lays it up and in. Napier's got his first 2 points. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
First personal foul, second team foul. Substitution on the court.
And so here's the home team. It's a 1-point game. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Musa. And that one is stuffed right through.
And that is a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game.
Ooh, I don't think he planned it too far in advance. That was one of those things, Greg, that just happens.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
There's 1:26 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Giffen. No good with the triple. Here's Garuba. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
It's a tight one. Neither team really able to create any separation.
.103 left in the game. It's good from beyond the arc.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Fires the 3. Lasagna's shot is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Musa. bangs home the trifecta.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
They set the pick. Kept alive. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Goes back up. Oh, missed it.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
The visitors with the ball. Count it!
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Guys, what are their best options now?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Pass to Balmaro. Six to shoot. Here's Mirotic, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Edwards with it. Gets the three to fall.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
From the arc. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Nifty move. Balmaro no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Let's go with a 3. Connects from downtown.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter.
A very sluggish start on offense. 4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Beyond the arc. Oh, that's offensive interference. Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
Fires the 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And there it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. Coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Got a hand on it. Brooks against Edwards. It's deflected. Launches a 3. They get the rebound. For 3. The shot, no good. Here's the break. Here's Mirotic. Gets the 3 ball to go.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
De Silva. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Outside for Brooks. Pass to Balmaro. 5 on the clock. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
He takes it in. Pass to De Silva. There's the 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. De Silva's got 6 points.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
No good on the triple.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Back to Edwards. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first. Driving to the basket, and there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Brooks. To the left side wing. To the wing on the left. Fires from deep. And that one's good. Mirotic. He has 6. To the wing, right side. Edwards with it. Right wing. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And an overpowering. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
First personal foul.
Lets it go from deep. And Booker with the jam.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And he's all alone. Yep, that one goes.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Sinks the tray.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Fires the 3. Sinks it from distance.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
He's guarded by Napier, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
And there's a pick. Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
The 3 is up. Out to the right wing. Outside for Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. The shot off that time. Jacks up a 3. Can't get it to drop. There's the triple. Drains the triple. 6 points for him.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
On Monday, and then on Tuesday.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is and could provide a huge statement.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
The 3 ball. That shot off. 3-pointer. And Booker pulls it down. Here we go, 1-on-1. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Fires in the triple.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
And the 3 off target.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
3-pointer off the mark.
Old team foul. Napier. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
A minute 42 left in the first half. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Oh, he couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
Now here's Napier. Defense is right there. 3-pointer. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the paint. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
46 seconds left in the first half of this one. Stolen by Booker. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
To end the run. Another shot. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Outside Napier. He tries for 3. McCormick with a rebound. Puts up a 3. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
They're going to the arc, drilling shots, making it look simple, even by today's standards.
Yeah, you'd think a defense. And moving on, let's take. Thanks for joining us.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Delivering the blowout. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Tips it back in. Now here's Edwards. No points yet. Fires away from way outside. McCormick with a rebound.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
To the right side. And he lobs it up. And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
About a minute played here in the second half. Edwards for three. Nails it from three. Edwards gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
No defender within 5 feet of him, just inviting him to shoot the three. That's a dangerous proposition.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Stray is dangerous man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I work too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. Launches it. And it's Mirotic with the rebound.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
The visitors with the ball. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Three-pointer, Brooks. De Silva with the rebound. De Silva's got his 5th rebound in this one. Then he goes in for the dunk.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Off target from outside.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
And here's Edwards outside. On target from range. Edwards got 6 points in the quarter. Edwards gone 2 of 4 shooting. Here's Brooks going inside. Good.
Armani Brooks.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Out left to the wing. Five on the clock. Here's Edwards. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Edwards got 8. Edwards gotten 3 of his 5 to go tonight. To the inside. And that one is hammered home.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Pass to De Silva. Driving inside. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Mirotic can't get it to go. A minute 15 left to play in the third quarter. And here's Edwards outside. Drills it from deep. Edwards got 11 points here in the second half.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Here's Balmaro. He's got 5. Pass to Brooks. And stolen by Edwards. From deep. And no good. Here's Mirotic. Brooks from outside. No good that time. Brooks has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far.
And they've been pretty meticulous offensively. That's only their second turnover of the game. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
From the inbound. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's De Silva. 10 points for him. Fires from way outside. Balmaro grabs the board. Here's Mirotic. Three-pointer, no good. 4 seconds left. Kept alive. Here's De Silva. And that's not gonna go. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Hits a three-pointer.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
From deep three-point land, an absolute bomb from three-point range.
Incredible. He will hit that from another time zone.
4-3. Drops in the 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Pulls it. Pass to McCormick. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Doris, coaching is a difficult job. You think they're judged unfairly?
I do, PA. I think they go into any circumstance, and it's largely contingent on what is the strength of the organization. What's your ownership like? What is their commitment level to winning? What is your front office and the decision-making process like? But we all know this. Like, the coaches ultimately are the ones who are judged by wins and losses. They know that going in.
Oh, had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't make the 3. To the left wing. And it's off from three-point range.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And it's good. Napier.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second team foul.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for the away team. Number 16.
And he makes both free throws. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. 19 points in the game.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone. Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Ooh, got him with the pump fake. Savvy move there.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
And miss after miss right now. Takes the 3. And Booker pulls it down. Booker's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The 3 is up. That shot missing. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
The quick look, no good that time. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. He buries it from three.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Fires away from way outside, and they get it back. From deep three-point range. That one doesn't drop. He's guarded by Napier. Pass to McCormick. There's 47 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. There's a screen. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
A deep three from beyond the arc, and then some.
Number 22.
There's 25 seconds left in the game. He's guarded by Napier. Shot clock at 6. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Fires from way outside. And so they get the victory here at home. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Number 1.
It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Musa. There's a screen. Driving inside.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
6 on the shot clock. Shields drops in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Here's Musa to the inside. Fires for 3. The shot misses. Driving the lane.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Away team foul. Palmera. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. A fadeaway. Knocks down the 3-ball. Musa's got his second basket of the night.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. There's the screen. Here's Campazzo. No good from outside. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Here's Musa. 2 points. That one goes. Musa's got 7 points.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Cloak loose. And here's the fast break. Trips down the breakaway slam.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Misses the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
2 minutes remaining.
Bizonia on the wing. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Drills the 3-pointer. He's got 8.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Shields. First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:33 left in the first quarter. They set the pick. Musa passes to Garuba.
And you saw him gauging that pass there. He knew they were coming inside with it and got in position for the steal.
Pass to Campazzo. Here's Garuba. Here's Musa. 7 points in the game. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Balmar. Scoreless thus far. There's the drive. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Away team foul.
Picking up that second foul early is tough. He'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much coach trusts him to not get that third.
The first one falls.
Home team.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
34 seconds left here in the opening quarter. It's stolen. Here's Campazzo. Pass to Tavares. 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Takes a 3. A shot off that time. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. They lead by 3. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court. So you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Screen by Ibaka. There's the screen. Driving to the basket. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. 8 points for him.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And he banks in the layup.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Sinks that one from the post.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And Mirotic throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gonzalez has got 4 points now in the quarter. Now here's Brooks. Pass to McCormick. Out to the right wing. Outside Mirotic. And that one is hammered home.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. To the middle. Here's Deck. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Deck's got his first bucket in this one.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Quizair passes to Brooks. Here's Quizair. Still yet to score.
2 minutes remaining.
Shot clock at 5. 3-pointer. The rebound by Ibaka. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for 2, number 6.
He's perfect from the line this time. 1:51 left to play in the first half. It's Brooks on the wing. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Brooks covering from outside the arc. Mirotic grabs the miss. A minute 20 left in the second quarter. Puts up a three. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Down low. Brooks covering. To the paint. Here's Jeff. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Outside for Mirotic. No good off the back of the rim.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try the lead.
Out to Ibaka. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Outside Gonzalez. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. They're up by 4. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is.
Even teams that have great shooters have to be selective. They're hucking it up from beyond the arc, hoping for the best. And it reminds me of my free throws.
That is more than enough.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've got Hezonja, and it's Musa in at the shooting guard. There's the pick inside. Here's Tavares, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Pass to Balmoro. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
We've got Hezonja, and it's Garuba in at the 4.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And it's blocked, and that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And the home team has possession. They trail by 3. We've got Hezonja, and it's Tavares in at the 5 spot.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And that one drops. Here's Campazzo. He has yet to score. Pass to Hezonja. They set the screen. Here he goes. And finish off by Hezonja.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
Garuba the pass to Tavares. And here is Hezonja. He has 7. Pass to Musa for the lead. That's a miss, and with it, he is 5 for 9. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Shoots the 3. They get it again. Shields hits the three-point bomb. He's got 15.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Campazzo. To the paint. Here's Tavares. And he slams it one-handed.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Close. Uses the glass to pop it in.
Ooh, he's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
And now, here's Hazonia. T right on him, and that one is good. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Miami. 1:29 left in the third. Six to shoot. Rebound by Tavares. Here's Campazzo. No scoring in this one. Down low, deflects the pass. Tavares passes to Garuba, and he hits it to tie the game up.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Pass to Balmoro. With the drive, it's deflected. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Campazzo's shot is off. 26 seconds left to play in the third. Shields. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
20 points for him.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Campazzo, the pass to Musa. Beyond the arc. There's Tavares. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Tavares has got 6 points in the quarter.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Brooks kicks to Mirotic. Launches a 3, drills it from outside.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
They've got Brooks, and it's Quizair in at the small forward position. Screened by Ibaka. Brooks covering. Pass to Ibaka. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now Brooks. Outside Mirotic. From deep. The rebound by Ibaka. Mirotic has gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. The offensive rebound. Screened by Ibaka. To the middle. And Ibaka slams it in.
Man, it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
They've played with a lot of heart to get back in this, and now they've got the other side on their heels with the game winding down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
He takes it in, and it's good. 2 points.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one. Who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Balmoro. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic. Oh, my goodness, the slam.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
And even when time was starting to run short, there was no panic. They kept their focus and went about their business.
That one goes. Count it.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for the away team. Number 33, Nikola Mirotic.
Here's Musa. There's a screen. To the inside. Garuba makes it off the glass.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Outside Mirotic. Fires away from way outside. They get it again. Lays it up off the glass.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
You love the relentlessness. Wasn't going to give up a chance for a big play.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Second team foul.
And stolen by Mirotic. One-on-one fast break. For three. He scores a sixth bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Absolutely essential that they come right back and answer with that three of their own. And this gets the crowd energized.
1:05 left to play in the final quarter. And Garuba pulls it down. Mirotic has gone 2 of 7 from the floor here. Lasagna, the pass to Tavares. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Defensive foul. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most. In a tight game, he is exactly who we wanted at the line.
Pass to Mirotic. No good on the triple.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the pick. They need this. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Shields gets the 3 to fall.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
swipe it. Ahead. They could win it. Got it. But oh, it looks like this one might get reviewed. Very close on the release. If they overturn the basket, they get a chance to play the overtime period. Otherwise, this one is over.
The shot is not good.
And the officials have made the ruling that he did not get the shot off in time.
And a big change here, guys. I mean, that pushes the game to OT.
Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Here we go. We've got Hezonja, and it's Garuba in at the 4. And there's the drive. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries. Here's Campazzo. Pass to Tavares, and here is Hezonja. There's a good screen. A fader. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Mirotic with it. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And how about the confidence to pull up from out there? And what skill to knock it down?
A nice shot by Garuba.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Going inside. No points on that miss. Puts him at 7 for 13 from the floor. Well, as we saw, 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime. Over to the wing. A 3-ball. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Here's Musa. From the arc. That shot is off. In overtime here, a minute and a half off the clock. It's blocked. Here's Garuba. No good. Shot missing. Outside for Mirotic. Down low. Shields. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when you're talking about a game down the stretch.
Here's Musa.
Away team foul. Number 7. First personal foul. First team foul.
Long range from the inbound. Good. And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Puts the move on. Musa grabs the miss. Fires the 3. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish. This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball. That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
And an intentional foul right there.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
Campazzo taking 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst-case scenario for them is OT.
Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a 5.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Shields, Hezonja defending. Outside Mirotic. Lets it go with the 3. Can't knock in the 3. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for spending Sunday evening with us. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Over to the left wing. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
I guess you don't need two hands when one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control. Here's Hazonia. Offensive rebound. Here's Campazzo. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Edwards. Lets it go from the wing, and he hits the jump shot.
Offense clicking early here, 3 for 4 to start this one.
There's a screen from Garuba. Here's Hazonia. Buries it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Great look there, but off target.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Here's Campazzo. Here's Hazonia. Just 5 on the clock. Inside. Here's Garuba. De Silva with the rebound.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Outside Edwards. The 3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
Pass to Garuba. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Musa. Fires for 3. To the left wing. Second chance effort. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Kick to the outside. Heads up play. Cognizant of the entire floor.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Edwards. With some arc. And that's 2 points on the layup. Edwards has got 5 points.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. To the middle. Oh, they get a hand on it. And here's the fast break. Three-pointer in transition. He has 7.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Pass to Musa. 1:14 left in the first quarter here. And that one is stuffed right through.
Woo! Not a lot of resistance from the D.
That's the last guy you want to leave open.
Well, not that wide open. You're given a juicy gift by the defense. You got to sink your teeth into it.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
And here's Edwards. He's got 5. Here's Campazzo. Pass to Garuba. one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Here's De Silva from deep. That shot off the mark. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. They lead by 2. We'll get right back. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. From deep. It's rebounded by Ibaka. There's the block. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Long range from the inbound. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Outside Booker. There's the...
Oh, wow. What a play. VA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. On Friday, and then on Tuesday.
And that game against Athens, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be their 6th contest of the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
So he gets them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Uses the glass on the layup.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. He's guarded by Napier, screened by Deck. This one for 3. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Number 24.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And down it goes. 2 points. Ibaka with a screen on Booker. Deck attacking. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
3.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here we go, one-on-one. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
He got a piece of it, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
The floater, and he sinks the layup. He's got 7.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Lets the 3 fly. Second shot opportunity. Out left to the wing. persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
He's guarded by Napier. 59 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Ibaka. Misses from close range. From behind the arc. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
There's 37 seconds left in the second period. The 3 ball. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Outside Napier. Off target with the 3. Here's Gonzalez. Fires from deep. Counted from distance. Give him 8. Oh, it's stolen away. Here's Deck. No good on the buzzer beater. And we finished off one half of play. They're up by 10. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in? And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the visiting team. Yep. And that's it for halftime.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Hazonia in at the small forward position. Here's the 3. That shot is good by Campazzo. Campazzo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Hazonia in at the 3 spot. To the inside. Here's Garuba. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Fires for 3. And Hazonia pulls it down.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Garuba with the bucket. Garuba's got 6 in the quarter.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Outside Edwards. Pass to De Silva. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Edwards gets the bucket. Edwards has got 7 points in the game. Edwards has gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Here's Musa.
Away team foul. 0. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
For the tie.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
We wasted absolutely no time getting the ball up the floor. Great instincts in transition.
Here's Hazonia. He's got 6. That one falls. Give him 8.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Here's Edwards. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Here's Musa. Pass to Azonia. Cuts off the pass. Fast break. Here we go. And laid in to finish off the break.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Musa, no good.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Shoots. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
They keep cashing in when they have the room to run.
To the left side wing. Knocks it loose. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. 1:49 left to play in the third quarter here.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
And Garuba, here we go. And he throws it down with one hand.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Here's Campazzo, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Azonia. And he banks in the layup. He's got 10.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
4-3. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
3 points.
I just love the ball move.
46 seconds left in the third quarter. Let's go with a 3. To the wing on the left. Here's Musa. Connects from downtown.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Pass to Edwards. Fires top of the key. He can't hit that time.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Azonia off the mark there with a 3. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Here's Napier. Count it. Napier's got his first points of the game.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Here's Ibaka. And the jam by Ibaka.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Ooh, ripped away. And they're on the break. Here's Gonzalez. Off target from three-point range.
I don't even know why he attempted that shot. Everybody in the building knows that's not in his range. Take a step or two in next time, and then we'll talk.
Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. From outside the arc, gets the 3 to fall.
Overall, their shot selection has been much better here in the second half. We'll see if the rest of their game follows suit.
They set the pick. Shoots it from the high post. Deck with a rebound. Gonzalez. And the lamp is good off the glass.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Outside Napier. No good. Napier's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Three-pointer off the mark. From the arc. Gonzalez pulls it in. They get the rebound. Deck inside. Tries again. Here's Ibaka. And finally they hit one. Ibaka's got 4 points in the quarter.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Napier with it. Drives to the hoop. That one drops for him. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Campazzo. He's guarded by Napier. Garuba down low. 6 on the shot clock. Musa. Second chance shot, and it's rejected. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Outside for Booker. Garuba with a rebound. Garuba's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Hazonia. Drains the triple.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here's Campazzo. He's guarded by Napier. The drive by Campazzo. He can't get that one to fall. Campazzo's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Booker for 3. Hits a three-pointer.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Pass to Hazonia. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And there's the drive. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. The offensive rebound. Pass to Musa. From deep. Oh, he nails it! What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
36 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Money!
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Lets it go from deep. And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in for the away team. Number 0. Nick 0.
Fires away from way outside. No good. The visiting club takes the win on the road. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a